Future reviews, spoiling the ending and the sequels too. Hi, welcome to Future Reviews, the show where we here at Lipstick hop in our time machine and fly to the future to review movies, TV shows, and video games that haven't come out yet. Today's episode, Dragon Ball Z, Return of F. Now hold on, you may be thinking, what's up with that art? Well, due to the intricacies of interchronological law, we're not actually allowed to bring back any clips or stills or anything like that from stuff that hasn't been released yet. Instead, we describe it to our highly paid team of skilled artists, and they do a rendering of it, which we can show you. Loopholes. Anyway, Dragon Ball Z, Return of F, brings back everybody's favorite classic DBZ villain, Frieza. It starts off pretty predictably. Through some convoluted series of events, he's not a cyborg anymore, and he escapes from hell, and goes about doing what Frieza does best, trying to conquer the galaxy. The Z-Fighters hear about it, and they fly out, but because it's Frieza and they've beaten him like 5 times by now, they trounce him pretty handily, and the fight's over. This is about the first 10 minutes of the movie that this all occurs. The next part of the movie is a really slow-moving and introspective passage, where Frieza sits down and really thinks about his life. What he's done, what he's trying to do, and what he really wants to do. He escapes from hell again because he's good at that kind of thing. But instead of trying to conquer the universe, now he finds an obscure planet where nobody lives, and he takes up life as a subsistence farmer. He's living a peaceful life for himself, not bothering anyone, but the Z-Fighters hear about him. And knowing that it's Frieza, who's a villain and not likely to reform anytime soon, they fly out to this new planet, and they trounce him again, burning down his farm and sending him right back to hell. The majority of the rest of the movie is actually a series of Frieza escaping from hell, trying to escape from the Z-Fighters, but being found and being killed again, over and over and over. It really makes you wonder, who are the good guys here? At this point, Frieza seems to be just trying to live a peaceful, normal life, and is being repeatedly murdered by these so-called heroes. At this point in the film, it seems like they had a bit of trouble figuring out just how things should end. They released a version of the film for test audiences, wherein Frieza sat down and had a heart-to-heart with the Z-Fighters, and they adopted him as a good guy, and he joined them. Then it ends with your standard, everybody's having a big party and eating a lot of food, but with Frieza involved in it now, which was kind of nice. But the test audiences really hated that, largely because it deviated so far from the manga. So the final theatrical version of the film has the Z-Fighters sitting around having their feast celebrating the fact that they've vanquished Frieza once again, and Frieza himself sitting in hell alone, weeping silently to a very moving and poignant Bjork song. It was a very dark and very thoughtful ending to a Dragon Ball Z movie. I was really excited to see Dragon Ball Z moving in this more mature and introspective direction. I thought this was an excellent film, and I'm excited for the film to come out in our timeline so that everyone else can see it too. This is Steve from Lipstick, signing off. Future reviews, spoiling the ending and the sequels too.